Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. So Alabama's offense will have plenty of work to do after that return was bottled up. As important and as intense as this rivalry is, guys, it's usually one of the cleanest games of the season.
The thing about this game every single year is for so many years, it has national championship implications. Two great teams going at it in the same state. One thinks they're so superior. One gets looked at like down through the bottom of their nose. Like, this is a rivalry that means so much to all people in Alabama.
Ball in the air, intercepted. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but what an opportunity here from the 23-yard line.
It's a defense that prides themselves on taking the football away. They believe they could impact this game with turnovers, and they get an interception on the opening drive. Wasn't a big return, but that doesn't matter. They stole a possession, and that is huge for their confidence.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They're bringing heat. And the pass is intercepted. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed and with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Quick strike complete. He stopped almost immediately. He didn't get much, but he didn't need much. They've got the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Last time these two clashed in the Iron Bowl, it was the Tide winning a classic.
And the Tide have done a great job in recent history of owning Auburn, doing a great job of winning this series. But they respect them every single. They know they won last year, but every year there's a healthy level of respect for this Auburn Tiger team.
Yeah, and I think back to last year's game. For Alabama, it was their best players making the big plays late in the game. And this game this year is littered with game changers on both sidelines. Both Auburn and Alabama have the guys that can break this game wide open. So we're going to see a great one here.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. He's going to pass. Working that left side now. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. These two rivals first played in 1893, but there was nearly a half-century, guys, when they didn't play each other because they got in a fight over, among other things, gate receipts.
Yeah, listen, I've been lucky enough to broadcast this game before, and I'll never forget being at Bryant-Denny Stadium and just feeling the energy. It was just completely different versus anything I'd ever seen in college football before. David, there's a different meaning to this game for both of these schools in the state of Alabama.
Yeah, and it's just different because I think being in the state, like fans are around each other all year long. Players are around each other all year long. You know, the Iron Bowl is a civil war of hate between each other all year long, and they get to settle it on a big stage every year.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Quickly to the tight end. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense. And that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He got it. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. USC put together a breathtaking performance inside the Coliseum. And how do you not liken it to the way Leinart and Bush and Lendale White and Dwayne Jarrett used to just annihilate teams? A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. Hard running there. And we've been waiting to see the spin move, and so too had the defense. They were ready for it. Now on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Rhodes. He finds a dead spot in the middle. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. The give to the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, and the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the 4th quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the 4th quarter.
The Tigers pick up the 1st down.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
They go to the ground. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one. Somehow it's 2nd and 7.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Pass on the way. It's picked off. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Might as well stick with him. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
He's looking to throw it. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. It's complete. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
And man, this guy's shown you the whole gamut, the whole arsenal. Like, he can run, he can throw, he can handle the moment, he can handle pressure. I'm interested to see how he finishes this season. He's already in the top 10 in total touchdowns, rushing and passing. Had a phenomenal year. Now is the time late in the season when you can go win those individual awards.
Pushes toward the goal line. And they're able to get him down.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got a rushing touchdown. I look for this offense to continue to feed him and maybe get him another one today.
2nd and goal for this offense. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive.
hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw for it. On the run, fires downfield. Got his man. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Looking for a man. It's Rhodes. Trying to get to it. Floats it out in space. And there's going to be a loss on that play. Just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. He unleashes a long one. Makes the catch on the left. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Really nice timing on that throw. Quarterback had to hold it, allow his receiver to work his route, but he threw it at the perfect moment so that he was able to make the catch inbounds right on the sideline.
Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. They want to just keep throwing it. Avoids pressure. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, try to convert through the air. He's going to take off. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. And this one splits the uprights. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And he takes this from inside the 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Toss sweep to the right. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. And with the ball in a spot like this, David, they might try to get something on the board before the break.
Oh, great opportunity.
And he throws another interception, his third of the night. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Fires and picked off. Trying to take it back. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Auburn. How about that D coming up with a play like that? This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle and he would have hit that thing. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Trying to find his man on first down. The pass is incomplete and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
I think the quarterback's got to do a better job with his eyes, guys. He's already been picked off twice in this game, and that one got swatted away. He's telegraphing where he's throwing the football, and it's making life really hard on him.
One more play before the teams head to the locker room. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, from Tuscaloosa to the Plains, there are some ornery folks and some emotional fan bases enjoying a soda pop and a lot of trash talk in this battle between the Tide and War Eagle. And a really competitive game so far. I'm talking razor-thin margins in the big statistical categories. And while it may be a broken record, turnovers are the name of the game. The team that limits them, the ones that win that turnover margin, generally speaking, are the ones that have the best chance to get that dub.
Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. And he's going to bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to...
He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20. Running it back, it's Vaughn. Here comes that Alabama offense. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
Small game, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Here's the give off the left side. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Finds his big tight end. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not in this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get any yards after that catch.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes one man miss. At the 35, he's loose. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking to throw it again. Quickly out to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Firing to the right, complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the third quarter. Gets rid of it. They're working that left side. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Alabama! They'll try to add another to their lead.
I love it. Nice play call, nice design. Get the ball to your speedster and let him do the rest. Try to find a way to isolate guys and get matchups. And you did it with your running back, slash receiver there, and he did the rest.
And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Caught in the backfield, it's Dalton. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation. So the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
Fair catch, called for and made. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Here's the fly sweep. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Defense was prepared, and I'm really impressed by the eye discipline right now. That's not easy to do. It's not easy to locate that receiver coming across in motion with good timing and getting the jet sweep, but they were ready for that play.
He uncorks a bullet to the right. And he's got it inside the 20.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total TDs running and passing. And this dude very much in the Heisman race. He's had a great season. He can do a little bit of everything.
Here comes the offense on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Defense doing a great job watching the quarterback's eyes and breaking on the ball. They already have 2 picks in the game, and they swat that one away. They are doing it.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spin the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Wide open downfield. Oh, and the ball's out after that big play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. The offense lining up for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unleashes one deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And you can tell the offense was trying to take a shot and really stress that safety. Sending one guy long, you better cover the deep ball, and then try to slip a guy right underneath it. Unsuccessfully, the quarterback's got to be a little bit better with that time.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the pass falls incomplete, and we have played 3 quarters. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Ball security always paramount. That football must be riveted to your rib cage, Jesse, and it wasn't last time.
And look, he knows that that happens again. He's going to find himself on the sideline. So this is going to be a dude very motivated to make some plays on this drive.
Yeah, and I think it's frustrating, but you got to put it behind you. You got to move on. And this offense has to go through him anyways. You got to be able to run the football and have some balance.
To the ground with the back. There's a live football. Oh, look what I found. The offense keeps it.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the 4th quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gain.
For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. That might be the proverbial 4th quarter dagger as they try to finish off their 12th straight win. Stumbled to the ground. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Quarterback moving. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
That's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
It'll be a draw. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. He's picked up 49 yards on the ground as he gets closer and closer to that magical 1,000-yard mark for the season. Back to throw, it's Rhodes. Looking deep down the right side. It's complete. A huge pickup. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Flips it out in the flat. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop. Here comes that Alabama offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. Quarterback strolling away from heat. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give as they work on that clock. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. From the gun, they'll try the middle.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Right back to him on the ground. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Handoff from the gun.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
The official says no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, the lead's still at 15.
That keeps the score Alabama 25, Auburn 10.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
To the air, it's Rhodes. Fires to the tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Comes out throwing on first down. He's got it. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Makes his connection. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
After being stopped there on fourth down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation and put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Six-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell it extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Lofts one high and deep. And this will be incomplete as the game comes to a close. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.